In this video, I'm going to show you how to customize completely the WordPress dashboard for your clients' websites. Following the method that I show you in this tutorial, you will be able to create any kind of dashboard using your favorite page builder: Elementor, Divi, Bricks, Breakdance, you name it. And you can even use the standard block editor if you prefer. So you will be able to create a customized experience for your clients. For example, here I have a client that has a portfolio website, and I want her to be able to easily add a new project to her portfolio without having to interact with the WP admin dashboard. And as you can see, the process is very simple. During the video, we will look at two different approaches that we can use when we want to offer a customized dashboard for our clients. In the first approach, I'll show you how to integrate your custom dashboard directly inside the standard WordPress admin area. In this way, your clients will be guided by your dashboard content, but they still be able to access all the other WordPress elements directly. In fact, they will still see the top bar and the sidebar and all the other dashboard widgets. In the second approach, I'll show you how you can keep your clients completely outside the WordPress admin area and simply give them access to the custom dashboard you've built for them, with everything they need to manage and update their website content. Example, create a page, a post, a custom post type, upload a media file, and so on. In this second approach, your clients will see a simplified WordPress interface showing only the features that you give them access to, and they will not see the WP admin top bar and the sidebar. I'll suggest you to watch both approaches before choosing the best one for your use case, but of course, if you want, feel free to jump to the parts of the video that you're most interested in using the video chapters provided below. I'm Pascal, and this is WP Roads, the YouTube channel and website where I share with you my passion and knowledge to help you create successful websites with WordPress. So if you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe and activate the notification bell. Now, the first thing we're going to do to get started is to go to wproads.com/dash. You'll find the link in the description below, or you can easily type it into your browser. When you get to this link, you will see this page, and you will be able to easily subscribe here with your name and email. And then you click on subscribe and access now. Once you subscribe, you will see here all the resources that I have prepared for you, including the code snippets that you will be able to copy and paste to recreate the same exact customized dashboards as I showed you at the beginning of the video. The first approach, the solution number one, which is going to keep the customized dashboard inside the WP admin area, and the second approach, which is going to create a separate dashboard page, keeping your clients outside the WP admin area. And I will also provide you the same layout that I'm using in the tutorial, the one that you see here. So now let's leave this page open and let's go back to our website. In order to copy and paste the code snippets inside our website and make them work, we will need to use a code snippets plugin. Feel free to use the code snippets plugin that you feel most comfortable with. In my case, I will show you how to use WPCodeBox, which is also the sponsor of this video. Using WPCodeBox, you will be able to manage all your code snippets in a professional yet intuitive interface. You will also be able to save your code snippets to the cloud to reuse them easily in all your websites. There is also a code snippet repository that you can access when you buy a WPCodeBox license, and many other advanced features. If you want to use WPCodeBox, as I will do during the video, you can head to the link that you find in the description down below, wproads.com/WPCodeBox, and you will land on this page. Here you can choose your plan. Single site starts at $39 per year, or you can also choose the other plans based on your needs. Keep in mind that the last plan here on the right also includes unlimited storage to save your snippets on the cloud. If you want, you can also buy a single site license or an unlimited sites license, and then purchase separately the cloud space if you want to save your snippets to the cloud and reuse them easily throughout all your websites. When you choose your license, you simply go here on Get Started, you fill the form, we click on Continue, and here you can choose your payment method, and if you want, you can add your VAT number and all your billing details. When you're ready, you can click on Subscribe Now, and then after the purchase, you will be able to log into WPCodeBox website. We'll go here to API keys, we copy our API key, we go to Downloads, we download the latest stable version, and then we are ready to install the plugin into our website. We go to Plugins, Add Plugin, Upload Plugin, Choose File. We select here our plugin file that we already downloaded, and we install it now. Let's activate the plugin. And now when you scroll down, you will see to the bottom left the WPCodeBox link. We click on it, and then we go to the settings. Okay, now that we are in the settings, we go here to the left and we enter our secret API key to be able to receive updates and verify our copy. So now we can scroll down and save settings. Okay, now we're ready to create our first code snippet. Approach number 1. Let's add a custom dashboard to the standard WP admin interface. Let's head to the free resources. We scroll down here and we will start by using the solution number 1. So the first approach that will let us insert our custom dashboard inside the WP admin area. Let's go and copy the PHP file that we can see here. We click on copy. We go now to our website and we create a new snippet. We paste inside here the code. Let's get rid of this and let's copy and paste the whole code. Make sure to have only one PHP tag at the beginning of the code. Okay. And then we can give it a title. This one, it will be just a custom dashboard widget. Okay. And then if you want, you can also add a description. In this case, we do not need to do anything else. We just need to save and we will see our snippet appearing here. As you can see, you can also enable or disable the feature that lets you enable or disable the snippets. And you can also do this by here. So let's enable this first snippet and save. And let's go now and create a new one. The second one will be a JavaScript snippet. So we go here to the type and we select JavaScript. Great. Let's go back to the resources and let's copy the JavaScript file. Copy. Okay. Let's go back here to WP code snippets. Let's get rid of this first sentence and we copy the code. Okay, here it is. Let's give it a title. It's going to be the same custom dashboard widget. Okay. And then we can save. Let's save and let's make a few changes here. So we will have to do the first change is this one, how to render the JavaScript. Is going to be the external file. Then we go and select the script tag options and we use defer. Then we go here to where you insert the snippet and we're going to select WP admin header. Be careful here. It is very important to select this. Okay. Now, so we have external file, defer, WP admin header. Okay. Let's go now and save. If you're using a different code snippet plugin, try to find the similar setup that you are seeing right here on the screen. Now we just need to enable this one too. So we can do it from here or from here. Okay, our two code snippets are now enabled. If you want to avoid this one here, we can just call it JavaScript here. Let's save, okay. And yeah, we're ready to test it out. Now, if you try to go and visit your dashboard, you will see this kind of page here. So it's a little bit of a mess, but this is happening because it is a 404 page, because the code snippet is searching for a specific page, which is going to be called dashboard widget. Let's create this page together. We go to pages, all pages, and we add a new page. This new page should be called dashboard widget. This is very important. Okay. So we can go and check also that the slug is going to be this one. This is very important. It is the most important part, dashboard dash widget. And then we can start typing in whatever we want. For example, hi there, I am a custom dashboard. All right. I make this a group and I go and publish it. I go to pages and I make sure to change the template of this page. And I will use a template without header and footer. Depending on the theme and page builder you're using, you will find different templates here, but most of the time there is a template that lets you avoid header and footer. So this is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to select this one and I'm going to save. Okay, now what happens if I go back to my dashboard home, I will see that I have this custom page here being displayed here as my custom dashboard. Wow, this is awesome, right? And is already working even with just the standard block editor. Now, if I want to customize this page using Elementor, I can just go back here to all pages, go to my dashboard widget page and enable Elementor. Let's edit this page with Elementor. Of course, you can do it with Bricks, Breakdance, or any other page builder you're using. Here, and the first thing to do here in the page settings is to choose Elementor Canvas. This is very important. We just make sure here to get rid of this. And we can create a simple structure for our page. So Flexbox container, for example, from left to right. Let's add some elements here. Let's duplicate the container. Okay, I have two containers. I paste inside here a heading. I can paste whatever I want. Let's do also a button. Here I can go with a simple form. Then I can remove the labels. I can go and add a new title here. This is just a simple idea that you can apply to your own custom dashboard. Let's go and select the second container and I'll just go to the advanced tab and style with a little bit of trim. Okay. I will also change now the background color here to make it stand out a little bit more. Okay. And I will also add a padding to the top and bottom. So advanced, padding top and bottom, rem, 5 to the top and 5 to the bottom. There we are. So now this is my custom dashboard. When I publish and go back to the dashboard of the website, let's go back here, I will see my custom dashboard appearing right here. This is beautiful, right? And now I will show you how you can simply download the custom dashboard that I'm using here, this design here, and upload it to your own website. If you use Elementor, of course. You can go here to the custom dashboard page layout, you download it, and you open the zip file. Inside, you will find a JSON file that you can simply upload to your Elementor library. Let's go and see how this is going to work. We go back to our pages, we open up the dashboard widget page, we added this page with Elementor, and we simply go and upload our custom layout. We get rid of this one, we open up the library, we go to templates, and we go and upload our custom template. So we select the file, it's going to be this one, the custom WP dashboard.json, and then it's going to be this one, custom WP dashboard. You can go and insert this layout inside your page and just verify here that you're using the action that you want to provide to your clients. In this case, the first action is going to be create a new page, create a new post, and upload image or file. You can easily go here and add whatever link you want. I will just recommend you here to open up all those links into an external tab. In fact, here I have added the link to the wall container. When you scroll down, you see the additional options and you see that basically here, this is the link. You see, this is the action we're going to do, create a new post, and the link here should open into a new window. Yeah, if you do not see them selected like this, do it because it's very important. Let's do the same here. We go to the layout, we make sure that this link is going to open into a new window, and we make the same here with the first container. Layout, additional options, and we go here, open into a new window. Okay, now we're ready to publish this page, but yeah, just make sure here to see the sentence, so we can change the background color, for example, to be something more dark, and let's go and publish. Perfect. Now when I go back to my dashboard, so let's exit here, exit to WordPress, we go here to the logo of our website and we go back to WordPress. If we reach the dashboard, we will see our new custom dashboard perfectly designed here. Wow. If you click on create a new page, it will be here and you can create a new page. If you click on create new post, you can create a new post. And if you click on upload image or file, you will be here. And of course, here you can add more content. You can add also some video tutorials for your clients or whatever you want to add here in this kind of design. For example, it is easy to manage this design if you want to change it, but just going back to the pages and you can simply go here, edit with Elementor, and simply go, for example, and duplicate this section. Okay. Now we can scroll down, we can get rid of the first one here, and we can simply duplicate this one. Now we get rid of the forms, delete and delete. Okay. And you can simply add there your videos. This is quite interesting if you want to, guide your clients to perform some actions and maybe make them remember how to do so by providing some simple tutorials to follow. Here, I like to add a border radius of 10 pixels. Okay. And then we can duplicate this just by going here, duplicate. And we have two tutorials that we can add here. Of course, you can upload them on YouTube as private files, private links, and you can change the title here, tutorial, and so on. So this is just a quick idea on how you can organize your dashboard. Now, when we go back again to our dashboard, we can easily do it also from here. Command E, dashboard. We will see this beautiful page ready to be used by your clients. This looks amazing, right? Now, one last thing, I'm going to show you how you can customize this dynamic title here, showing the name of the current user. Let's open this page, Command E, and let's type dashboard widget. Okay. And here I simply created a dynamic text. So I click on the plus icon, I go to the heading, and I activate the dynamic tags. Here, if I scroll down to the site tags, I see user info. When I open up this, I can click here and I see a different kind of fields, all related to my current user. In my case, I will use the first name, as you can see, but I can also use the last name if I want. Look, it's just going to show the data that there are available to this current user. In my case, I will put again the first name. In the advanced tab, you can add something before, hi, space, after, exclamation mark. You can also add some emojis, whatever you want. You can even add a fallback in the eventuality that that specific user has no first name into his database. So for example, hi there. Okay, let's go and publish now. And you see, this is the new dynamic title. We can get rid of this one and we can publish. Let's go back to the dashboard. Here we are, perfect. Let me now go and explain to you how the code snippets that we just pasted is going to work. I'm going to open up again WPCodeBox, and you will see that this code snippets is going to call this specific page with the URL dashboard-widget as a custom dashboard. So you will need to create this page as we did together. And this specific dashboard is going to be displayed only to specific user roles. In this case, administrator, editor, and author. If you want to change this user roles, you can do it here. You can get rid of one of them if you want to. For example, if I get rid of the administrator, and then I save my snippet here, I won't be able to see the dashboard again. You see? This is going to be shown only to editor and author users. But if I go back to my snippet and I add again administrator, and then I save, I'm going to be able to see again my dashboard. Perfect. So this is quite intuitive. You just need to change these settings here if you want to adapt it to your own configuration. Are you enjoying this video? If yes, you can leave me a thumbs up to let YouTube know that you like my content. And you can also support my channel by telling me in the comment section below where are you watching this video from in the world. And of course, last thing, don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell. Oh, and in case you missed it, I have just created a full 4 hours tutorial on how to create a professional and dynamic portfolio website using Elementor Pro, ACF, and the standard block editor. So if you're interested in this kind of tutorials, make sure to go and check it out. I will leave you the link in the description below. But now let's go and see the second approach of this tutorial. Approach number 2, creating a standalone dashboard outside the default WP admin area. Let's now go and disable the code snippets that we used in the previous approach, and let's see how the approach number 2 is going to work. We're going to create basically a dashboard like this one, completely customized, but in this case it's going to be outside the standard WP admin interface. And as you can see here, I have also added a simple logout button in the eventuality that your clients want to log out from the website. Now here, as you can see, the client can perform some simple actions like create a new page, create a new post, and upload image or file, but there is a little bit of a difference between this version and the previous one, because here now when the client clicks here, they won't see the top bar and the sidebar. They're just going to interact with the standard block editor or with your preferred page builder, depending on what you are allowing your clients to do, of course. When I go back here as a client, I will just see the list of my pages, for example, and if I go back to the dashboard using this convenient link, I will see that I can create a new post. I can see the post list, I can go back to the dashboard, I can upload images or files, and I'm always kept out the top bar and the sidebar of WordPress so that I can just perform the actions that I have here on my dashboard. So this is awesome if you want to keep your clients safe from advanced WordPress options, for example, and you want to allow them only to do specific things on the website. So let's go back now to WPCodeBox and be sure to disable the previous snippets. And then we go to the free resources and we will copy and paste the solution number 2. So the approach number 2, this one. Let's go here and copy the PHP snippet. Okay. And let's go back to WPCodeBox plugin. We're going to create a new snippet. And this one is going to be a PHP snippet. Let's get rid of this and let's copy and paste the code that we already take it. Let's be sure here to have just one PHP tag. Perfect. Let's give it a title, custom standalone dashboard page. Okay, you can also give it a description if you want and so on. Let's save and let's enable. Look here at the code here. You see that this page is going to try to search for a page with a slug dashboard. So basically you need to have a new page called just dashboard in order to be able to show this page as a custom dashboard for this specific user roles. In this case, editor and author. So if your client, for example, has the user role editor, they will see the custom dashboard. Let me show you how this works. When I go now here as an administrator here on my dashboard, I do not see nothing. Of course, because I'm just showing the dashboard to my editor and author user roles. But I need to create this dashboard. So let's go to Pages, All Pages. And here you can see I have my old dashboard widget that I was using in the previous version. But now I need to create a new page called just Dashboard. Okay, make sure also that this slug is going to be Dashboard. Okay, and let's go and enable Elementor on this page. Of course, you can also use just the standard block editor. You can use Bricks, Divi, Breakdance, whatever you want. In this case, I'm going to use Elementor. Okay, we will go. First thing to do here in the page settings is to choose Elementor Canvas. This is very important. And then here we will add the content. Let's use just the same content that I have saved here in my library. It's going to be this one. And in this case, I'm going to make sure that these links are not going to open into a new tab because I want to keep the user in the same tab. So I will select the first one and make sure to check here to have not open into a new window checked. So I guess the same is just already for the others. Let's change here the background color style in order to be able to see the content, and let's publish. So this is going to be my dashboard page, my custom dashboard page, and this is going to be the page that users they're going to see when they log into the website. So let's go back to the dashboard, or actually let's go to the users. Okay. And then here in the users, we can go and make sure to have a client. In my case, the client is this one, and to assign to the client the role editor in our case. So now I will log out and log in as a client. And I will log in using the client credentials. So now basically it's like I am my client. I log into the website and voila, beautiful. I will see the custom dashboard. That's awesome, right? When I click here on create a new page, I can easily go and create a new page. Perfect. If I go back to the dashboard here, I can continue administrating my website by adding more content. For example, I can add a new post. I can also go back here and see all the list of my published posts if I prefer. I can go back to the dashboard and I can upload images or media files and so on. I can go back to the dashboard, and if I desire to do so, I can also log out from the website using this custom link here. Great. That's awesome. It works perfectly. By the way, if you want to customize also the login page, I have a full tutorial where I explain to you how to customize this page and also the lost password page and all the related pages. You will find the link to this tutorial in the description below. Let me show you now the code that we just used for this second approach. And here, if you decided to change the roles that will see the dashboard, you can do it here. And if you decide to change the URL of the dashboard, you can do it here very easily. For example, here, if I decide to show my dashboard widget page, I can just change it here. I can save. And when now I log out and access the website as a client, I will see my other dashboard, you see, the one where we added our tutorials. You see, it is working perfectly. Awesome. If you're still watching the video right now, please write me in the comment section below this specific comment. WordPress Explorer from, and then the name of your city. In my case, I would write down WordPress Explorer from Paris. I'm very curious to read your comments and see where are you watching this video from. Thumbs up and subscribe if you want to support my channel. And if you want to support my work, you can even leave me a tip at WPRoad/tips. Thank you in advance. Now, if you want to take your client's experience to the next step, I suggest you to watch this tutorial where I show you how to customize the login page and the password reset pages using your favorite page builder. In this other video here, I will show you how to create a complete portfolio website from scratch. And now I wish you all the best with your WordPress projects and hope to see you in my next videos. Ciao, ciao!